FMCG major Tata Consumer is all set to report its Q4 results today. Let's go across to Snehi to understand what the street is penciling in. Snehi, looks like a muted set is in store.
Absolutely. So muted set is what we're expecting from Tata Consumers this time around, much like its previous quarter's numbers. Let's take a look on a consolidated year-on-year basis. Revenue is expected at 4,555 crores compared to 3,927 crores, which is an uptick of 16%. So this is largely in line with what the previous quarter's performance was as well. Now, if you take a look at EBITDA, that's seen at 612 crores versus 630 crores this time last year, which is a downfall of roughly 3% on a year-on-year basis. Now, the catch is in the net profit. Let's understand what we can expect on the net profit front. Now remember, in quarter four of FY24 there was an adjustment. There was an exceptional loss of 216 odd crores on account of an asset write down and acquisition cost. So if you account for that cost in last year's profit, then that reported PAT is at 216 crores for last year, and what we are seeing this year is 322 crores. So on the reported basis, that number is up 49% on a year-on-year basis. However, ideally how you should be looking at this is the adjusted PAT, which means if you don't account for that loss, then 432 crores is the profit last year, and this time we're seeing 322, which means it's a downtick of 25.5%. So however, on a reported basis, this number might seem quite attractive. On an actual adjusted basis, we're expecting a cut of 25.5% on the net profit front. EBITDA margin expected at 13.4% compared to 16%, a downtick here as well. Now, what we are expecting largely, let's talk about the tea business. India tea price hikes are lagging the raw material inflation that they have seen. Hence, this is something that could weigh on EBITDA and margins. Tea domestic volume expected at 5% and value growth of 11% on a year-on-year basis. Salt is expected to do well on the back of price hikes. So 11% year-on-year growth is what we're expecting. A 14.5% year-on-year organic growth in India foods business versus 11% in quarter 3. So India foods is expected to do quite okay. Food inflation has remained stable sequentially. However, on a year-on-year basis, it still remains elevated, and this could affect overall numbers as well. Nourishco is expected to post sequential improvement in volume, Sampann to grow by 25%, and high single-digit growth is what we're seeing in the international branded business as well. On the flip side, Capital Food and Organic India are expected to report flat revenue on a sequential basis. Finally, when the numbers come out, update on growth business, Starbucks margin outlook, and raw material inflation are going to be key factors to watch out for.